Hey guys, it's Kendra. Today I'm doing a pregnancy vlog update for you. So this will be weeks 13 and 14. I was going to do these every month, but then I got a lot of you guys asking to do them more frequently. So a lot of you wanted them every week, but I figured I'd do them every 2 weeks because I don't really have like a ton to talk about for every week. We'll just see how it goes. So I hope you guys all enjoyed today's update and let's get started. So the main thing that was exciting these past 2 weeks was I got to go to my second appointment and do a full-on ultrasound. The first one that I did was, it was a vaginal ultrasound, and it was basically just to confirm that I was pregnant, and that's when I found out that there was 2 babies. So that appointment was just really, it just put me in a little bit of shock for the rest of the appointment. So it was just kind of a blur. Didn't really ask many questions or anything. It was just like, whoa, okay. So this appointment, I was just ready for the appointment. So I had a very long ultrasound because it's double the length because there's 2 babies that they need to measure. So she let me know when you're making appointments, let them know it's twins. So it's 2 appointment times. I never talk this much like in a day, I feel like, so I'm always out of breath when I film videos. It was cool because there was a really big TV. My mom was there with me so she could watch everything, and the ultrasound tech didn't really, I know they're not really supposed to say much to you. The doctor's supposed to go over some things or most of the things, but I asked her some questions. Mainly, I wanted to know where the umbilical cords were implanted in the placenta, and just to double check and see if there's 1 or 2 placentas, because in my first appointment she wasn't completely sure. So there is just 1 placenta, so it's mono-di twins. So it is more of a risky pregnancy because since the twins are sharing 1 placenta, there's a chance that 1 twin can be growing faster because it's absorbing more nutrients than the other one, which is why I have to have more appointments so they can monitor that. So the good news is their umbilical cords are in good locations, because if one is like directly in the middle, then that one can be taking more nutrients than the other one because it has, more of the placenta. So that was good. That was good news. It was so crazy to see them though, like they actually looked like babies, even though they were at the time about this big, which is so little. It's so crazy, yet you could see everything, like their whole body. The one on my left is baby A, one on my right is baby B. Baby B was moving a ton, and it was really hard for her to take any pictures because he kept moving. I keep saying he. We don't know the genders yet, but I'm just assuming they're boys, but who knows. So he was moving a ton, and so that's why our pictures for baby B, they're very blurry because you can't really tell. And it was just so weird watching on the screen, like them just stretching their arms. Yeah, I think it's baby B, and his arms are like above his head in the picture, and it's just so cute. It's so cute. And then baby A is curled up in a little ball in the picture. It is seriously the sweetest thing ever. So I got good pictures of baby A. It's like the cutest thing. I just can't believe it. So they are at that appointment. They're like the size of 2 peaches, which is pretty big to me as far as length goes. And she measured everything, measured their heads, their bodies, located their stomachs, bladder, all that stuff. Got pictures of their hands and feet. And the other good news is they measured 5 days ahead of schedule. So they're 5 days bigger than typical, which is great. I was super, super concerned because I was not gaining weight. And after I talk about the appointment, I'll get to that. But that was one thing that was concerning me because I was just so sick that it was really hard to eat. So I was concerned about that, but after I heard that, I was just I was very relieved. So I've been having some issues with my doctor situation. So the doctor that I originally had and wanted, I found out she's only part-time, which I don't know why I didn't know that. So she's only there 2 days a week. And especially since I'm having twins, that just kind of concerned me. I didn't really want that. So it was kind of like fate. We ran into a family friend, and she was being induced with twins the following week, and recommended her doctor to me. So I switched over to him because he is more of a specialist, and he overlooks at the hospital where I will be delivering. So it just made sense, and she was really happy with him. A lot of doctors are very C-section happy, especially with twins, and they just don't want to even try having a vaginal birth. They just go straight away to having a C-section, which I understand why, because obviously there's a lot of risks. However, if there's a chance that I can do a vaginal birth, I would obviously really love to do that. So I just want to have the option, and she was saying that this doctor that she has now manipulates a baby in case the second one isn't in the right position, and she just was a lot happier with him, so I switched over to him. But I can't talk to him until my next appointment, which is in a couple weeks. So the doctor that I met with at this last appointment was just a random doctor that they put me with, and she was so awful. Like, it was so crazy. I was with my mom, and I know she was thinking the exact same thing the entire time, because we were kind of quiet during the appointment. We'd had the ultrasound, and then we went to visit with her, and she was just super short with us, like asked what questions we had, like, all right, any other questions? Any other questions? And I wanted her to tell me, this is what you need to be doing. This is what we looked at. This is your results. And this is what you need to do for your health and for your baby's health. But she told me nothing. She was just like, so what do you want to know? It was really odd. So I was talking to her about my nausea, and I was saying, because at the appointment I had only gained 1 pound, which is not that much at all considering I'm having twins. But I think I gained 2 pounds because their scale is off. Like, I've been measuring on our scale at home, and I've been really consistent with it. So today I measured myself, and I started off before I was pregnant. I was 125, and I just measured myself today, weighed myself today, and I was 131.6, or yes, I was so excited, or 130.6, something like that. And I was just so excited because I haven't like been past 130. So that made me really, really happy. So I think it was like almost 7 pounds that I've gained, which I'm happy about because I really want to gain 20 pounds by 20 weeks. That's my goal, but we'll see if that's possible. But anyways, at the appointment, I had not really gained much weight. And the doctor was concerned about that, obviously for good reason, but she was just so adamant about me taking medicine because I also started throwing up. And I had been throwing up a couple days in a row, so it was usually at night, and it was my dinner. So after I had eaten dinner, around, like, I'd throw up between 9 and 1 o'clock. I remember the day before 4th of July, 4th of July, and then a couple days before that. And the other thing I noticed that was kind of linked to it was whenever I ate red meat. I don't know if that was really why, but that happened. So I've kind of been avoiding red meat ever since. So I was telling her that, and I still was getting nauseous. I was feeling fine during the day, usually around sometimes 1 o'clock, sometimes it was 4 o'clock. I'd start getting nauseous, and it would get progressively worse until I went to bed. And when I went to bed, it was the absolute worst. Like, just wanted to fall asleep because it was so bad. And it was so, so hard to brush my teeth at night. A lot of nights I went to bed without brushing my teeth, washing my face, anything. I just wanted to fall asleep. So she told me I should probably try taking a medicine for it so I could actually keep food down and gain weight. And I was telling her I don't really want to take any medicine, but her thing was it's more important for you to be gaining weight at this point. So the medicine that I got, it was called Pro something, I don't know. I think it's Unisum and B12. I don't know. Don't take my word for it. But it was she kept saying it's the only FDA approved medicine for pregnant people and blah, blah, blah. So I started taking that. I didn't want to take it as much as they told me to take it. So I was taking it once in the afternoon, and I took 2 at night. And I hadn't it was keeping me from throwing up, but I still felt sick. it wasn't making me, it didn't take my nausea away. And it was kind of like, I don't know, if I'm still feeling sick, why am I taking this medicine? So yesterday I was talking to my mom and she's like, just don't take it today and just see what happens. And honestly, I felt the same. So, and I didn't throw up or anything. So I'm just going to not take it right now. And I was taking it, I think it was 5 days that I had been taking it for. So, I don't know. I mean, as long as I'm not throwing up, that's fine. Like, I'll feel sick. If I just feel sick, I'll just deal with it. But at this point, feeling sick is just a common feeling. I expect it. It comes every single day around the same time. And I just kind of know it's coming. And it's just like normal to me. So I'm not sure when that's going to go away. I know you have double the hormones with twins. And they say that your sickness will last longer, which is very exciting. But I'm just kind of wondering when it's going to end. I'm thinking maybe around 16 weeks. That's kind of my thing. I don't know. We'll see. But the only like silver lining to that is when you are sick, that is a good sign because it means everything's running smoothly. So there's that. I feel like I have a lot to talk about actually in this video. I also switched prenatals. The doctor was telling me that the gummies that I was taking aren't good. I've just been hearing so much conflicting information, and I know that's what a lot of people told me. You're going to hear so many different things. Because my first doctor was like, oh, gummies are great. This doctor said, oh no, they don't have enough of this and this and this. So I stopped taking gummies for 2 reasons. One, because they didn't have iron in them and they didn't have enough folic acid, because I have to take extra folic acid since there's twins. The other reason was they were making me very, very sick, and the thought of chewing the gummies made me want to throw up. It's just so strange. I got gummies originally because I thought they'd be really great to take, and then now looking at them, it's just like, no. So these are the ones that I originally ordered before I even got pregnant, and I stopped taking them because you have to take 3 a day, and it just was so much to me. But they don't make me sick at all now, and they are made with so many great ingredients. Like, it's insane. So it's by Garden of Life. I ordered these off of Vitacost. It's the vitamin code raw prenatal, and they just have so many really, like, compared to the gummies, it's insane. And it also is made with folate instead of folic. So folate is the natural form of folic acid, and it has 200% in here, and the other ones only had 100%. There's just a lot of B6, B12, so many vitamins, iron, and it's made with all these raw ingredients. So there's organic apple fruit, beetroot, broccoli, carrot, all these vegetables and fruits, which is just so cool. There's ginger in here, which is supposed to help so you don't feel sick. I don't feel nauseous at all when I take these. I take these during the day actually now because when I feel sick at night. So since these don't make me feel any sicker, I feel like I might as well take them during the day when I feel good and I can just get it over with, because if I wait till the end of the day, this is the last thing I want to do is take 3 of these because they're very large and very, very smelly. Okay, the other thing the doctor told me, oh my, I could not believe this. So I was telling her how I get headaches. I get really, really intense headaches every day. But I just figured it's normal because, so your blood volume doubles with a singleton pregnancy, and it increases by 100% with a twin pregnancy. So obviously I'm gonna get headaches for that reason, and I knew it was normal, but I just wanted her to tell me, you know, yes, that's normal. Drink extra water or something like that. But she goes, well, did you drink caffeine before you got pregnant? And I said, yeah. And she said, well, then you should drink a cup of coffee every day. And I was like, well, I don't really want to drink caffeine right now. The smell of coffee makes me really sick. And it was just like, I don't really want to drink caffeine. I don't crave it, so I don't want to drink it. And then she was saying, or you can go to Starbucks and get like a big Frappuccino because it has extra calories. And I'm just thinking, I mean, yeah, it makes sense because it has extra calories, but that's just packed with sugar. And then she said, or just drink a Mountain Dew. And when she said drink a Mountain Dew, so as soon as she said that, I didn't believe anything she said in the rest of the appointment because I just couldn't believe it. But she didn't really say anything great in that appointment, the only great thing I heard was that the babies are good size-wise, ahead of schedule. She really tried to scare me. She was like, so you know you're very high risk, like this is a very high risk pregnancy. And I said, yes, I understand that. Just acted like I knew nothing. It was just so weird. The other thing was my mom asked, she was like, what about working out? She was wondering about working out. And the doctor was like, well, why do you want to work out? And I was like, because it's good for you. What do you mean? And she was like, well, you know, you have 2 babies, right? I was like, yes. And just the way she said it was so rude. Like, she could have just said, no, like, just don't, you shouldn't be working out that much because you have 2 babies in there. It's a lot more high risk. The one good thing she did say was, right now you're not taking in as many calories as you need to be, so you don't want to be expelling all your energy working out, which makes so much sense. And obviously I feel sick, so the last thing I want to do is work out. But just the way she said it, like, you could have said it a lot differently. Just, anyways, so I'm not recommended to work out until a little bit later, until I start gaining weight, which is fine because I am not in the mood to work out. But I still take walks and stuff like that. I take Kyla on walks, but yeah, I haven't really done much working out. I feel very flabby. I just lost all my muscle tone, so that's kind of annoying. But I do feel like I'm gaining weight, like, you know, like in my legs and my hips and my belly now. I really, today was the first day that I woke up and could really notice my stomach. Usually when I wake up, my stomach looks, I mean, it looks different, but throughout the day it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. But today I woke up and it was already big. So that was really cool. Other than that, I have really chapped lips, very, very chapped lips. My nails have been awesome, super long and strong, like crazy, never before. Let's see, what else? I have been a lot less emotional lately. Like last month, I would cry over everything. I remember talking about watching like Chopped and Property Brothers, and I would cry over everything. I haven't cried in a long, long time. So not much has made me cry. I feel like I'm a little less moody, but yeah, not as emotional at all. Oh, I also feel extremely full after I eat now. Whenever I eat, my stomach feels so stretched out. Like when you eat the most you can ever think of, like Thanksgiving dinner. You know that feeling that your stomach gets, and it is just, it feels like it's going to explode. That is what I feel after every meal. Like it's just, it feels so stretched out, and I just can't even imagine what it's gonna feel like in a couple months. I don't even know. The other thing that I found out in my appointment is that she said I have a long cervix, which is good because the shorter your cervix, the more likely you are to go into preterm labor. So that's good. Their heartbeats were 47 and 53. So the last thing I want to show you guys is some things that I got. And then I'll show you my belly. So my mom got these. They're so cute. It's so hard right now because we still don't know the gender, so it's hard to buy stuff. But these are so adorable. They're these little like rattle toys. And the second Kyla saw these, she freaked out and thought they were for her, so she's probably gonna rip all of our stuff up. So here's this little rattle. It's a little sheep. I just think it's so cute. And then this little, how cute is that? I just think these are so sweet. So there's those little guys. I have to put them up on a shelf so Kyla doesn't get them. And then I was placing an order from Vitacost and wandered over to the baby section and saw that they carry this brand, which is called Ideal Baby, and it's by the makers of Aiden and Anais, and they have just really good muslin products. So I got a bunch. So I got a bunch of swaddles. These are 3 muslin swaddles, and they're really cute patterns. They're just white and gray, the stars, stripes, and these little circles. And it's nice on the back. It shows all these different things you can use it for swaddling, stroller cover, nursing cover, changing table cover, just like laying on the ground. So got those 2. And then I got some washcloths. Basically, I just wanted to buy something. Like, I just had to buy something, baby. I got some bibs. cute little star ones. And then I got these hooded towels, and they have these little elephants on them. So I got 2 of those. But yeah, these are kind of boyish. I mean, they're gender neutral, but I really, really think they're boys. But, I mean, they could totally be girls. Oh, I also found out that they're identical. I didn't tell you guys that. So since there is 1 placenta, that means they're identical. So they're either going to be boys or girls. And we're doing a gender reveal with some friends and family on the first week of August. So that week we'll find out, and we'll keep it a secret. We're not going to know. We're going to wait till the party. But I was just telling Andrew, like, because we just assume they're boys. And I was telling him, you know, it's really possible that they could be girls. And he's like, I know, but I just don't think they are. So if we're going to film it, so I'll insert it once that happens. But if it's girls, I'm going to be so shocked. And it's going to change. I feel like now it's going to be girls just because I'm so, I don't know. But if it is girls, it'll just be so weird to me. I'll have to change everything that I've been thinking about, like for our nursery. I haven't even looked at any girl things. It's really strange. So, I don't know. We'll see. So, I'll show you guys my stomach now. So, here is it from the side with a shirt on. So, you can definitely see the belly right there. Here is it from the front. I feel like with a tank top, you can tell a lot more. But it just feels like a lot tighter than before. So here is belly. Definitely growing, and definitely gets bigger throughout the day, which is crazy. Hey, how's it going? I'm hoping she does good with them. We are a little concerned, but I don't know. She likes anybody we like. She's very loyal, but I won't trust you for a very long time. A very, very long time. So, yes. But that is it for today's update. I hope you guys all liked this, and it's so fun filming these. I really enjoy them because I love watching them. I love watching other people's. So, that's it. I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye. Okay, once you have your mascara on, I'm going to go in with some eyeliner. This is such a little stub. I think I have another one of these somewhere. I need to bust it out right now. It's by Benecos. It is my favorite all-natural eyeliner. I have this in